this video is going to show you how to enter your answers for the product property practice in the Google form for the practice problems, for the 10 practice problems. So if you haven't done the 10 practice problems, you might want to do a few of those first before you watch the video, just so that it's fresh in your mind when you need to actually enter them. So just forewarned, I'm going to have to move the camera because I want to show you my Chromebook screen. I want to show you the keyboard on my Chromebook. I want to show you a few things. So I will tell you, we're going to look at 2 examples, and I actually have them typed out. Sorry, guys, there's a dog barking in the neighborhood. These are 2 examples that I'm going to show you what they're going to look like in the Google form. Okay. So, because you not only have to be able to make sure I know which one's the exponent, like which one's the tiny number, but you also got to have a way to type in the dot, which that's just an X. That we already know. But, so anyway, that's what this is going to show. So like I said, bear with me. I'm going to shift the camera a little bit because I want to show you on my on the screen, on the Chromebook, as well as the keyboard. So I'm going to switch over to the document. So here's that 5 to the 7th power that I'm going to type. Now, while I type, I'm actually going to turn the camera, and I want it to be, I want you to see on the keyboard what I am actually typing. Okay. Sorry, guys. I accidentally hit pause. Hit the wrong button. Okay, so I'm going to move my Chromebook so that way you can see, oops, wrong way. So you can see the keyboard like on your Chromebook, okay? So in order to type 5, I'll get it, just be patient with me. In order to type 5 to the 7th, okay, you're going to have to hit 5 first. So I would hit 5, and then I'm going to use, if you look at 6, see that little arrow-ish kind of thing? I used to call it a caret in ELA because it meant something in grammar. I don't know if it still does or not, but that's how I remember it. I know it doesn't look like a caret, but that's what my English teacher used to call it. So it's above the 6. So you have to touch the 5 first because that's the base. Okay, so like, that's our base, so the 5 always is first. So I would hit 5, and then I need to get that little symbol. I have to hit Shift and 6 at the same time, and that little symbol will pop up. Okay, and then since my exponent is 7, I would then just type 7. Now let me show you what that looks like on a document. I can't do both at the same time. So I would hit 5, and then when I hit Shift and the 6, notice that little symbol pops up. That's how I'm going to know the difference between your base and your exponent. And then I would type 7, and that's how your answer is going to look in the Google form. And the Google form doesn't have the capability to type like I do in a Google Doc like this. So that's the easiest way to do that. Okay, so that's how that one's going to look. Now, the other one we're going to look at is in the video, I had a couple of them that had 2 different bases. So you have 3 to the 6th power times 4 to the 9th power. And so you've got to be able to type both of those in along with the dot, because we don't have a dot that we can type in the Google form. So again, I'm going to go back to my keyboard so you can see my keyboard. Okay. And so you can see how I would type that in. So this is the one I'm doing. So I'm going to hit 3, and then I would hit 3 first, and then I have to hit Shift and 6 to get that little button. Now, because my exponent is 6, I'm going to have to enter 6 again. So I would hit 6. Now for the dot, guys, we know I know I've told you all year we don't like to use the X for multiplication, but here's a time, just because of the situation we're in, we're going to have to. So then we would hit X, and then I would do 4, and then I need the symbol again because it's 4 to the 9th, and then I type that 9. Okay. So again, if you were looking at the Google form and you were typing that, I want to show you. So you're not going to see my keyboard, but I'm going to go through the same motions that I just did. So I would hit 3, and then I have to hit Shift and 6 button to get that little symbol. My exponent is 6. So in order to get that 3 to the 6th power, okay, this is what that 3 and then that little arrow thing with the 6 is going to look like. Then to get the dot, I'm just going to put an X. I know that's not ideal and it's going to start to look kind of cluttered, but it's okay. I'm going to know what it means. You know what it means. That's all that matters. And then I hit 4, and then again, shift 6 button to get the little arrow. And then I would hit 9. Okay, so that's how it's going to look if I were to type 3 to the 6th power times 4 to the 9th power into Google Form. That's what it's going to look like. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look neat. But guys, that's just where we're at. Okay, so if you have questions about it, or I mentioned in the intro video, if taking picture of your answers is easier, I'm fine with that. Just make sure I know which one goes with which problem. Okay. But if you have questions or anything, let me know.